I am the person that came from another country trying to figure out a better life in a different place, and then took that little seed and expanded it to taking the entire human species into the next level of exploration. I grew up in Colombia, in Cali. I lived there until I was 17. Growing up, it was a responsibility of the women to make sure that my dad, my uncle, my grandfather were happy when they would come home. Food was on the table, and everything was taken care of. My mom was actually the smart one. She was in med school when she met my dad. And then she got pregnant with me, and she dropped out. My parents got divorced when I turned 12. After that happened, my mom had nothing, no money. We didn't even have food. And we boiled an egg, and then we cut it in half, and that was our lunch that day. I remember just laying down on the grass and looking at the sky and thinking something has to be out there that is better than this. Some other species that treats themselves better or values people better. I literally thought, what's the hardest thing a human being can do? If I could be out there as an astronaut and represent humanity, there was no more bigger honor than that. And when you, Dad, see my life, you're gonna realize that we women bring something to the table. I was the first immigrant Hispanic woman on the program. I got to meet astronauts, I got to meet CEOs of companies. None of them looked like me. And among all of the people that talked to us, there was only one woman. But as I was talking to them, I realized we had a lot of things in common. The way that they thought about the universe and exploration, the way that they thought about humanity. I found my people, is kind of what I felt. Once you come out of the launch vehicle, telecom takes over. Can you hear me, right? Is a question that you're wondering, can you hear the rover? Small job with a lot of impact. Multiple times when we did multiple hours and weeks of testing, it wasn't going smooth enough. You're wondering, I hope this is working. The fact that we got the first picture, I could not believe we had done it. This is Mars. This is Mars. I am one of the first 30 people in the world to see these pictures of Mars. The fact that we actually found out that Mars was at some point habitable, that leads to the next question. Can we actually find some evidence that there was at some point life on Mars? We're gonna take a sample with Mars 2020 and put it on a tube to be ready to be returned back to Earth. All of those missions are also thinking about human exploration. All the little pieces that at least we need to figure out for us to even conceive the idea of sending a human. As a little girl, I saw the women in my family give up a lot. It gave me the tenacity that I needed to say, I'm not gonna give up on my dream. I wanna be out there looking back in, showing my family that women have value, that women matter.